Okay, sir, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
10, 3.
3. So, sir, why 3?
Yeah, it's good, very good now.
If a town hall different from blue, Bulaba.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Faith on TepTV, and guess what, guys? We are at the street. We are in Akowonjo roundabout, Shasha, Lagos, and today we're going to be having a question and answer section. So we have 2 questions for you guys. Number 1 question is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure, and the second question, which is the last question, is what do you think the government should work on in, like, the new government, those that want to come in newly? What do you think they should work on to develop Nigeria, to make Nigeria a better country? So guys, if you are online watching this, you can drop your comments or drop your answers in the comment section below. See you in the video, guys. Let's go. So sir, can we meet you?
Yeah, my name is Tunde.
So Mr. Tunde, my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
Out of 10?
Yes sir, rate Buhari's tenure.
Let's say 4%.
Oh my God! Wow!
4. So sir, why 4?
Due to Nigeria economy and most security in Nigeria now, so that's why I give him 4.
Okay. All right, sir. My second question for you is, what do you want the new government to work on?
Yeah, actually now, because as I said earlier, security is the most important thing now in Nigeria. Because I know throughout all the global, because if there's no security, you can't be able to move around. And about the economy too, if they can work on it, it's even better. Sha.
So sir, please tell us your name.
I'm Lukman Akonde.
Thank you. Can you please say hi to our audience?
Hi.
So my question for you, sir, is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
It's very, very brutal. It's not what we expect we saw. I'm also a strong member. I'm also a strong member in APC or whatever they call it. I'm not afraid of saying it. I'm even one of the youth leader among my community here. We do not expect what Baba did for us. It's now our expectation. I've answered it.
So guys, so sir, out of 10, rate Buhari from 1 to 10.
1 to 10. I give him 4.
That means that you love him, oh. Hey, everybody, you want to see someone that loves Buhari?
Not that. Let me said why I gave him 4.
Okay.
You know how you will be bad. Some people will be benefits. If my brother is Buhari, I will not say it's bad because I will be benefit. But you cannot satisfy everybody. It's Kaba. It's not only him. So I give him 4.
So sir, one more question. What do you want the government to improve on? What do you want them, like the new government that are coming, what do you want them to improve on?
Yes, good question. What I suggest is that we need the youths to wake up. All our ladies have become alerts. The country is not smiling. It is only the youth that know what is going on. I'm not saying the elders should die because they will still remain elder, but their upstairs are not correct. They are turned to another thing. So it is only the youths that can make this country be better in all aspects. We can control ourselves because we know how to handle each other. But if it is elderly and we are afraid to, you say you are rude to elder. So let's youth deal with youth. They should go and park somewhere. So the government coming now, I'm not saying that they should not, but the youth are in power. We should decide for ourselves.
Okay. All right, ma, can you tell us your name?
My name is Atinuke Badmus.
All right. So my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
I can't even give him 1%. It's poor. The economy is bad.
Kilo day.
Buhari tenure, in terms of security, lack of adequate security. So the government is very bad. In the history of Nigeria, Buhari government.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, ma. What do you want the new government, what do you want them to work on?
You mean the incoming government?
Yes, ma.
In terms of security, I want them to work. I want the government to work because in this our country, Nigeria, there is no security anywhere. So lack of job, the youth are suffering. There is no job for the educated ones. There is no job. A lot of graduates are roaming abroad. There is young boys doing ritualism, Yahoo boys, cultism, all in the name of money. So I want the government to work hard. The incoming government should work hard. There is a lot to do in this country because Nigeria is going down. So I want the government to work very well. Thank you.
I am the one, the way your son don't need it.
My name is Badmos Jubre.
Okay, my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
What? I didn't really understand what you said.
Out of 10, rate Buhari's regime.
Okay, I should read Buhari's regime. For me, although I'm not a politician, because all these politicians, I always call them eroticians. Are you getting me? But for what is going on in Nigeria as of today, is not something to write home about. Are you getting me? Out of 100, I can still score Buhari 50%. Are you?
All right, sir. Out of 10. Out of 10.
Okay, it's out of 10.
Yes, sir.
That is 5 out of 10.
Okay, 5. So my next question for you is, the government that are coming in now, what do you want them to work on?
They are going to work on so many things, like security, health, education. There are many. Are you getting me? There are many. Even for the development of the country in general, most especially the economy. Are you getting me? So that's just it.
All right, sir. Can we get to meet you?
My name is Mr. Ohioze Odion. So I'm a business person and I reside in Lagos State here.
That's good. So my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
Out of 10,
Yes, sir.
I should rate the current administration.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Well, let me give them 4.
Why 4?
Why 4? Well, the thing is, to the best of my knowledge, the country is not really, there's not really smiling. We can all see what is going on, and then judging from the past, past rulers, let me say, I call them rulers because they are not leaders. So judging from the past, I think we were in this country when we had Obasanjo. After Obasanjo, we had Yar'Adua.
Yes, sir.
We had Jonathan. Things were not as bad as it is now, because I believe they were able to, to manage the country up to a certain extent. And you look at the economy; they have people who can handle the economy, can handle the monetary policy and all those things. But look at what is going on. Ever since this present administration came in, it has been, problems upon problems upon problems. And again, they are still borrowing and they are still justifying their actions. So I'm just giving them 4 because it's a total failure. For me, it's a total failure because governance is not only by infrastructure alone. We have to talk about the economy, the buoyancy of economy, the naira. We have to talk about the currency here too. Look at our currency now. When you have 10,000 now, you can't even get something to eat. Talk of a family of 2 or a family of 3. Can you? So it's not. I'll just give them 4.
So my second question for you is, what do you want the new government to work on?
Well, let me say, if the new government is coming in, I would like them to first of all look at. Let's talk about power.
No, God, please, no, no, no.
Let's talk about power, because there's no meaningful development without power. We are just deceiving ourselves. And the past leaders, they knew all this. They are just using this as a strategy to keep us where we are. Because power will drive technology. I hope you understand.
Yes,
If we have power, the issue of security is a minor thing. We've seen, foreign people. You don't need to put soldier at the border or whatever. Just use technology, and once there's power, that will function. Then they should look at the economy as well. But economy will also work with, policy that will make the naira, to be, to have good value. You understand? So they should have the judiciary. The judiciary is another thing. That is the hope of the common man now.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. All right, sir, can we get to meet you?
Well, my name is Ansem Okoli. I'm a legal practitioner.
Can you just tell our viewers hello?
Hi, viewers.
All right, sir. My question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
Well, it depends on how you want to rate Buhari's tenure. On what indices are you going to rate the tenure? Overall, well, the key thing that every government ought to do, which is security, I think the government has failed. So, 4/10. I think so. Because they didn't do well in security. Another, the economy is not good. We've just been told that Nigeria owes 77 trillion. So that's not looking good at all. Pretty much that's it.
All right, sir, what do you want the government to work on? Like the new government coming in, what do you want them to work on in order to make Nigeria better?
Well, everything. Health, education, infrastructure, security in particular, the economy, everything. People need jobs. Nigerians are leaving the country in droves due to lack of jobs. So everything. We are not performing well anywhere, not even in sports. So I want them to improve everything.
All right, thank you, sir. So, ma, can we meet you?
Yes, ma. My name is Abayomi Adeoye.
So, my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
0.04.
Why?
And it's not just the right one.
Okay. My second question for you is, what do you want the new government to work on?
We don't want a leader, we want a deliverance, and we want something good for this country.
So what do you want that person, that deliverer, to work on in order to improve Nigeria?
Like education, good roads, and the best for us leaders.
All right. So, sir, can we get to know you?
Okay, my name is Cyprian and I live around.
So, my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
Out of 10, I will rate his tenure 3.5.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
3.5. Wow. Why?
Okay, I have some uncertainties about the tenure. First and foremost, I'm not comfortable with the debt that Nigeria has accrued under his management. Just a few days ago, the Debt Management Office released the stats, and the stats says 77 trillion naira, and that's insane. It's insane when you compare it with where we're coming from and where he has actually led us to right now. And we know that we still have about 6 to 7 months to go prior to the time that he's going to hand over, or 5 months thereabout. And we don't know what is going to come out of those 5 months. We would want to assume that prior to handing over
2 hours later,
power, he's still going to borrow another one, and that does not look good from that point. And then when you look at other intricate issues like security, of course, we are not going to sit and pretend like the security in the country has improved since 2015. It has not improved, actually. And most of the good things that you're going to accrue to his administration is the infrastructural development, the railway and all of that. But when you look back and then you also factor in the fact that the Abuja-Kaduna Railway have actually been closed down for months as a result of the insecurity that we're talking about, you get to also understand the reason why I have to rate him 3.5.
6.5 hours later.
So overall, I do not think that he has actually done up to 40% of what he promised Nigerians in 2015 that led to many Nigerians voting for him to come to power.
All right, so my second question for you is, what is that one thing you want the new government to work on in order to make Nigeria better?
Corruption. corruption. Just fight corruption and then get our leaky coffers to be patched, and in such a way that people will not have criminal access to the coffers of the country. Because the truth is, no matter how beautiful your economic policies are, you make a lot of money for Nigeria, and then at the end of the day, this money, when they come in, they go out through questionable means. The common man on the street won't feel the impact. So the first thing first, and that's to patch whatever leakage that we are noticing right now on our national coffers, and then whatever you make at the end comes into the coffers to stay, because at that point, you as the chief executive officer of the country will be the one to sign off whatever that is going to leave. So first thing first, I think corruption is the most important thing, and that's why my choice of candidacy is geared towards the person that I trust most based on his antecedents to fight corruption.
All right, sir. Thank you. So, sir, can we meet you?
Of course you can.
What did you say, nigga?
So, what's your name?
Frederick Douglas.
So, my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
There's kind of question you ask. I should rate Buhari tenure. Okay. Well, to me, let your rate give me 2.
Why 2?
You don't just ask why 2. At least 2 of us know what's happening here. So actually, we don't have to blame. He's the government actually. But when you stand there, giving him 2, let's assume that we're giving him 2. But the reason we're giving him 2, people are blaming almost for everything that is happening in the country, that is not doing anything. So to me, that 2 is what fits him. That I'm giving it to him. Thank you.
Okay. All right. What should the government, like the new government, what should they work on? Those that are coming, what should they work on to improve Nigeria?
At least the flop that is happening in Nigeria. You should be able to figure out what to do. What you call embezzlement. You need to work on it. That you embezzling money. That's most thing that happen in Nigeria, where the embezzlement. So you need to just stop it and work. Instead of us embezzling, let's work. That should stop the limit of corruption in Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I am the one, the way your son don't need
All right, ma, can we meet you?
All right, my name is Funke.
Okay, my question for you is, out of 10, rate Buhari's regime.
Well, Buhari, I'll give him 4.
Why 4?
If we should look at the situations of things in the country, the economy, education sector, and many other sectors, it's not encouraging. It's not encouraging.
All right. What do you want the new government to work on differently?
Well, I just feel they should work on every sector, because every sector is lagging in one point or the other.
All right, thank you. Okay, sir, out of 10, rate Buhari's tenure.
10, 3.
3. So, sir, why 3?
It's good, very good now.
If a town hall different from blue, Bulaba.
Okay, my second question for you is, what do you want the new government to work on?
Nǹkan tí mi fẹ́ fáwọn Nàìjíríà wa ní tọ́wọ́ bá wa ṣe ń sìn ni wípé àwọn ojú ọ̀nà wa kò dáa, kò síná, kò sómi, àti pé àwọn ọmọ skul kọ́dẹ̀ tún máa fún àwọn ọmọ skul ní ẹ̀kọ́ tó péye, kọ́dẹ̀ tún máa àwọn ilé ìwòsàn kọ́ ṣe kó neat, kí Nàìjíríà kọ́dẹ̀ bá wa ṣe everything ká wà okay. Ọlọ́run á ẹ̀pọ̀n ẹ̀wọ̀n.
Okay, sir. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, sir. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with us throughout this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can drop your answers in the comment section below once again. Bye guys, see you next time.